four-time.
Four-time, let's go. Wrapped it up around early, and just stoked to get back racing. It was a long, like 3.5 months off, so to come back and line up and go send it was a blast. Shout out to the whole team, Red Bull KTM, my mechanic Bobby D, my trainer Jared Becker, and everybody else. It was a pretty good year. We got Havasu to go, and then Argentina. But yeah, stoked to be back racing and lock it up.
You gonna pull out any cool tricks, any cool bikes for Havasu like last year?
I hope they can find me a 300. I don't know. Bobby's gonna be looking, but you're gonna have to find out. There's a good chance I'll be on the 450, but who knows?
Awesome. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, the whole team. My mom and dad, Auntie and Timmy, Bobby D, Rinchin, and the whole KTM team, Dunlop, Precision Concept, Precision Stabilizers, WP Suspension, everybody on there. I've left out a couple, but Scott Goggles, Asterisk knee braces, Alpine Star gear, boots, Thor gear, and the whole team. Thank you.
So we're all done here, feeling good. You know, I got a second place today. Practice was good leading into the race. Like I was able to find a very comfortable setting. You know, and just I keep finding more comfort every single weekend. Last race was Delta. I got second place, and to get another second place here, you know, I was charging to Dante. He was riding awesome, but we felt really good. You know, if we had more laps, who knows what would have happened. But all in all, super happy with the day. This one goes out to Dave Feeney. Can't thank Tanner enough. The whole team, Factory Rocks Energy, Husqvarna, those guys put it. they worked their butts off. So super happy to get myself on the podium, putting it in second place, and very happy with my performance today.
Justin Hoeft here at round 8 at NGPC Ridgecrest. Good race for me. I ended up on the podium in third. I got off to a good start. Not the best start. It was a little dusty first lap, so I lost a little time, but I charged through the pack, got up to third. I tried to put a charge on the leaders, but that last lap they dropped the hammer and I made a few mistakes and brought her home in third. But it was a good day for me. I'm super happy to be on the podium, and I can't thank my team enough. The whole Purvines Yamaha, Fast House, X-Brown Goggles, Dunlop, Enzo, Ron, Colin, my parents, all my friends and family that come and support me. And I'm excited to get it done at Havasu.
Yeah, a pretty good day. I got a decent start, made a charge past the first 2-3 people, got in a second. JP had a pretty decent lead, and then he's really fast and good on these tracks that are super fast. And I'm not the best on these, but I wasn't going to go down without a fight today. And I owe it to all of the whole team, Mark and everybody else. They put a great bike together for me and everything else. So I just let her eat, and I felt good after about 3 laps, and then started catching JP, made the pass, and then I felt even better after that, and I got a pretty decent lead and just kind of maintained it till the end.
Where does that put you points-wise going into the last round?
I believe it's tied now. I'm not really sure, but I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and I try not to really think about those things. Every lap is another lap, and it's not over till it's over, so this is racing dirt bikes, you know. It's not over until you cross the finish line, and then after that, it's whatever, but before that, it's not over, so I'm gonna race until the last lap in Havasu, and then we'll just see.
Right on. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Mark Samuels and all the SLR boys. I'd really like to thank Mark, because if Mark didn't give me this opportunity, I wouldn't be in this position, and this is like, right now, it's the position that I've always wanted to be in my whole life. So it's like a dream come true, kind of, in a weird way, but I wake up every day, and I live at a good place with Ty Davis and all those guys, so I'd like to thank SLR Honda, Monster Energy, Skechers, Fly, everybody else on the team, Juan, Carlos, Sean, Mark, obviously. I'd like to thank DK and Ty Davis for letting me crash at his pad the whole year. So it's been sick, and one more round to go on the 250, and I'm ready.
Yeah, today was all right, average start. Come in the first turn and made some, you know, a good decision to hug up the inside, and didn't really do too much damage, because I come into the first turn a fair way back, but then I pulled out of the first turn okay. Still wasn't great. And then yeah, just put my head down, picked each rider off, and come up on Alvarez towards the end, and yeah, he was ripping, and you know, I couldn't really do anything extra to blow by him, so I sort of had to sit there and wear him out a little bit, and then yeah, made the pass right at the end of the race, and then went after Kade, but you know, there was only a lap to go, so yeah, that was pretty much all it wrote. Bike was awesome. I rode well, I pushed hard, I give it everything, so it is what it is.
That's awesome. Any part of the track that you thought you had an advantage over your competition?
Yeah, see, that was the argument I had. There wasn't really any spot that anyone had any advantage, so everyone was very similar speed. So it was sort of just track position, and that's what I was getting at towards the start of this interview. It was hard to sort of make passes and then go after riders when they got clean track and they're up front. But yeah, I think some of the asphalt rollers and some of the rural flat dry hard pack turns I made up some time, but yeah, it wasn't like dramatically noticeable.
Awesome. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank the whole Purvines Racing team, all their sponsors associated with that. My personal sponsors, 6D Helmets, 100% Goggles, O'Neill, YT Industries, the list goes on. Thank you.
I had a pretty decent day today. Got a okay start, moved into fourth, and was in fourth behind Jack for the first few laps. Had a pretty big crash on lap 3, and then got up and just put down a charge. Charged really hard, ended up getting Jake on the last lap for the last spot on the podium. So third, it's not what I wanted today, but I'll take it.
Excellent. Any part of the track that you want to comment on that was good for your style, or?
Yeah, I think I was making a lot of time up on the far side of the track by the start. It was just super hard pack and square edge, and I was really just kind of taking my time and straightening out all those corners. I think that helped a lot. I was making up some good time there. But other than that, man, everybody in this class is fast, so you got to bring your A game every single time.
Right on, yeah. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, the whole Three Bros Hatch Racing KTM team, Hoosier Tire, Factory Connection, Rad Graphics, Pro Taper, FMF, X-Brand Goggles, O'Neill. Just everyone who helps me, man. I'm super grateful to be out here.
Here at round, I believe round 8, Ridgecrest, NGPC. It was great. I absolutely love this track. It's super fun. A little bit of everything. You kind of have sand, hard packed, and it's just real fun. You can really get creative with line choice, and I got the whole shot. Just kind of took it easy on the first lap. It was a little slick, so just kind of hung in there and just tried to hit my lines, get some good lines going, and just have fun.
Hi, it's Mikayla. We're at round 8 of NGPC, and we're here at Ridgecrest. And Sunday got off to a weird start, but quickly found myself into second, and I felt good the whole race, and my fitness is there, and I'm glad that I trained and prepped all summer. But yeah, I felt good, and I'm just trying to learn from Brandy, and I'm glad she's back. So I'm glad that everything went smoothly. So now it's down to the last round for the championship, and I'm excited.
Decent start, not bad. Finally felt good and comfortable on the first lap for once. That was obviously until, it took a little tumble. I guess you could say I went ice skating. They watered a couple of the sections, not the whole track, so, the ground was deceiving, couldn't really tell that it was wet. That was on me, obviously not being able to read the terrain correctly, but lost a lot of time doing that because obviously I just was distraught because it was the first lap. So that kind of, ended my sprint run a little bit on the first lap, but kind of just went the same speed the whole time and just kept losing time. So it wasn't really anything that I could really do about it. I was trying basically everything I could, but we're still happy with the consistency, so that's good. But, just got to keep plugging away on everything that we were doing. We put a lot of work in over the summer, so, just keep consistent with that and, hope that it pays off, the last round.
Where we sitting at going into the last round?
I have a 1-point lead going into the last round, so hopefully we could do something.